Our next reader is Phillip Williams. He's a College Common Fellow and a native of Chicago. His poetry has appeared or is forthcoming in Boxcar Review, Title Basin, Virtue, and others. He is also the poetry editor of Vinyl, and for that I thank the baby Jesus. His chapbook, Bruised Gospels, is available at the Lend Literary Table. And also he was recently called out by Jericho Brown as one of the Fantastic Five, a young poet to watch. Phillip Williams.
Can you hear me? Is it good? Rain. Above the earth, the bucking of horses. Above the earth, the buckling. Above the earth, the horses buckle beneath their burdens. Men, wind, gravity, and the gravity of fatigue having hourly intensified, attending the needs of the horsemen. 2. In search of privacy in some not yet inhabited plain, behind some unmarked tree where into the other and taking turns, the other into. Desire unveiled, as when the sun both breaks from and defines the horizon, returns behind it, though not tracelessly, as the man had wanted to fade into a fold that required the other's cooperation to create. Bend here, bend again. But before this, their lips, before even that, their hips grinding in the clearing. The evening long, the dark increasing, and with it, the importance of touch as sight. Here, my nose, and directly beneath, a mouth. Then hair that is soft, and made of many colors. It is soft and made of many colors, because I said so. What remains body is oblivion. His stepping into the puddle, not over it, the first sign, that he wanted to lose himself inside of someone else and would pull it out if invited to. If, as though satisfaction, its promised arrival, was enough to believe in. Of course he would show someone who said sweetly, seeing in him a need for a soft voice, "How beautiful is it? Show me." And the unzipping would be brief. The pull down of an elastic band would become his life story, dividing him into what should be left behind and what is left behind but continues to follow. I've forgotten already how it really ends, but here in my hand, look, room enough for you to, inside, make a home. I move in mysterious ways. Slowly, in successive tugs, I'll show you how. I'll show you. The fulcrum of dream. Gravity, take my hand as you've held me for so long, and better than the shape of bosk pears holds their brown, which is the brown of my forearm, and as textured and alarmed here and there with a lighter pigment beneath, untouched and held in place by a fibrous winter. Its thorough white holds the single vertical organ of the tree to the earth. The inaudible beating of the trunk exploding from the bark and spilling from the center year after year until even the dumb spears of leaves are shaken clean off. Their loyalty suffering twofold from wind and wooden rebirth. I grieve every leaving of summer where the fulcrum of dream and wake pivots closer to lifeless luster. The green made ice beneath the stray cat's shadow. What holds the cat together beyond the subtle ghost shine of a full moon and streetlights illuminating snow is her rib cage visible through her gray fur. Its beadless abacus counting down the stray's last days, hunting through scrap metal and old dolls by their young masters. And the young masters in the arms of their daddy's chairs that stink cigar, stink sweat, of which their dresses cannot be released. And when time he must die, the angel, knowing its target by scent alone, takes the daughter instead, throws her over his shoulder as he breaks through the roof, snaps loose the firmament, and young sister, when you wake to the grandeur of stars luring your looking, when you wake in the arms of a postless man, postless because his entire body is nova, postless because never alive, was born angel, and heartless, flawless. When you wake, say it is all you had expected, your eyes open, blind, then not. Last poem, I didn't decide. Farewell to the throat. I've carried you long enough, my throat. I've carried you, and in you, the sun cutting across a field of 3 women holding their 6 breasts and their 6 hands like lanterns. I've carried those women, have loved them, their staircases of generations, but no more throat. Sun in you, song too, and the eclipsing of both like a rookery of abandoned cathedrals, casting darkness over the grass's pliable hips, and chilling to glass the songbirds. The beasts of that world must carcass and ossify. Love them still, if you must, my throat. Love them as you would your own contracting length. Love them as the owl loves the moth, as the moth loves the light that hands it over to the owl's hunger. Love the endangered and extinct as would an author his pages never written, with a regret so honed it sights the moon into its brittle crescent form. It sickles your heart, but love that too. Love the blade and the way the never uttered stories of the goat are loved by the goat, instinctually, hungrily. Love them, the stories in the field I must quit, like the chrysalis loves its hard garment, the tree its amber blood, the beetle bejeweled and the amber now hanging from your waist, throat. Love the field like you would love any star, bright as fire, bright as a fire ant in the rectum of a dead crow. Love the dead crow, the carnival of insects circling its body, the ribs and arteries caving in beneath the weight of rain. Throat, love the rain. The weight of rain and the pain song of plunking into a tin cup that I'll use a final time to baptize you in the cold, cold tenor of water that drops with equal force on the breathing, the breathless.